Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to solve this numerical problem in which we are given with two pieces of wood of section 50 mm and 30 mm are joined together along a plane at 60 degree with the x-axis. If the required strength of the joint is 7.5 MPa in tension and 4 MPa in shear, determine the maximum force which the member can sustain. So here we are given with two pieces are joined along a plane at 60 degree with the x-axis. So if we draw the diagram for this situation, this will look like something like this. Okay, so this is the 60 degree with the x-axis and this is the sigma theta and tau theta. So we are given that the required strength of joint 7.5 MPa in tension means we are given that sigma theta of this joint is 7.5 MPa and 4 MPa in shear. So this is the strength of joint means they are talking about the tau theta. So tau theta is given as 4 MPa. So now we need to find out the force which we can apply in the x-axis direction. So this force will create this much of strength in stresses in the joint at inclined plane. Sigma theta is 7.5 MPa and tau theta is 4 MPa. So we need to find out this P. So first of all we'll consider the sigma theta, and considering the sigma theta we'll find out the magnitude of P that can be applied in the x direction. And if this angle is 60 degree, then we can find out that this angle would be 30 degree. So first of all we need to find out the angle with the plane of sigma x, with the plane of sigma x, and that would be 90 degree minus 60 degree is equal to 30 degree. So this angle is 30 degree. Now we can say strength of joint in tension is strength of joint in tension sigma theta is given by sigma x cos square theta, and here theta is 30 degree, so this becomes sigma x cos square 30 degree. That means this is 3/4 sigma x, and sigma theta is given as 7.5 MPa. So this is 7.5 is equal to 3/4 sigma x, and from here sigma x becomes 10 MPa. Now we can consider the strength of joint in shear. Joint in shear, and tau theta is given by half sigma x sin 2 theta. So here theta is 30 degree, so this becomes half sigma x sin 60 degree, and this becomes minus square root of 3/4 sigma x, right? So tau theta is given as 4 MPa, right? So we'll consider the tau theta as a anti-clockwise in this direction to create the sigma x, or to make the sigma x in tensile form in this direction, right? So we'll put minus 4 MPa is equal to minus square root of 3/4 sigma x. So if we calculate the sigma x from this, so this will be 9.24 MPa, right? So here from the strength of the joint in shear, we find out the sigma x is equal to 9.24 MPa, and from the strength of the joint in tension we find out the sigma x is equal to 10 MPa. So we have these two values of sigma x, right? So we can say from this 1 and 2, from this 1 and 2, 1 and 2, for the safety of joint, for the safety of joint, the maximum axial stress, maximum axial stress means sigma x, to be taken by the member, to be taken by the member is 9.24 MPa, because if we apply the 10 MPa sigma x, then we know that the sigma theta would be 7.5 MPa, but tau theta will exceed, so this joint will fail in the shear. But if we apply the 9.24 MPa sigma x, then in this case tau theta will be 4 MPa and sigma theta will be within the limit, or we can say this will be less than the 7.5 MPa. So this joint will safe in the tensile as well in the shear. So maximum axial stress on this element we can apply 9.24 MPa. So from this stress we can find out the force. So maximum force that can be applied on this element, that would be area multiplied by this sigma x, and area of this would be 50 multiplied by 30, right? So sigma x multiplied by 50 multiplied by 30, so this would be 9.24 multiplied by 50 multiplied by 30, so this becomes 13.86 kilonewton. So this would be our answer. So thank you.